Hello and welcome to the Stock Planner channel. It's Sunday night, the 18th of December. Getting ready for the trading day tomorrow. I think things will slow down a bit, especially coming into the Christmas holidays. But the last 3 or 4 days, the stock market has really reacted bearish. All three major indices, the NASDAQ, the S&P 500, and the Dow, all ended up lower, with real estate as the biggest loser. I think we're going to still have a slow grind down. We haven't changed much. Inflation's still here. Ukraine's still here. We still have persistent supply problems, labor problems, border problems, and some political unrest. So I'm picking as my 3 sectors that probably are going to have a slow grind down: real estate, technology, and healthcare. Looking at the Dow, and looking back to about October, you have to say the prevailing trend is up. Same with the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ. However, if you're looking at the last month, especially from December, it's looking down. And for these 3 indices, the S&P, the Dow, NASDAQ, and the RUT, which I've been playing the RUT using the micro E-minis from CME, I'm thinking they'll be down. And so I'm going to annotate this in my spreadsheet as a short, and I'll show you that spreadsheet in just a minute. And as the week unfolds, look to play those shorts. Now, I do think there's a good possibility that we might have a positive day tomorrow. Looking up at the moment, I see a trend of up for gold and for silver, which are 2 metals that I play regularly, and sometimes copper. But for gold, it's GLD. The ETF for silver is SLV. And COPX is the copper ETF. I'm not playing these other 2. Sometimes I pay the Aussie dollar and had a short at the right time and made money over this weekend. Over the last week. I pay the Euro USD currency pair, AUD USD currency pair, and sometimes the Japanese JPY USD. Prevailing trend is up, up, and up. Looking like it might want to stabilize and go down. So this is not a player this week, but the Aussie dollar is long red candle, but I'm still long. So this is a spreadsheet. It's a Google spreadsheet, and it's sort of my trading plan for the week. And here's the SPY, the RUT, and NASDAQ, and I'm saying that they're short, as I just mentioned. And if I chose those, and then I'm using this as a start date when you're open, and I'll change that tomorrow morning to Monday. But using last week's start date and using these directionals, I would have had a 76% win rate. Now, I didn't do this last week. I did this today. So I need to set this to tomorrow. If I do that now, I'll get a bunch of errors here. And then as the week goes on and I see the stock market move, I can take trades in this same general direction because I've already done the analysis. Even though it was rinky-dink, looking at just the overall prevailing trend and making a guess, that's what I think trading is all about. You have to make your own opinion through your own analysis and put money where your mouth is. The next one I'm going to do is the FANG stocks, and I've added CRSP and NVDA as a FANG stock. This is what everybody's trading. And it looks like I'm short. We'll take a look. The first stock is Amazon, and I have a watch list. This is TradingView on the daily time frame. TradingView is mostly free. My settings are in the description below. And the free version of TradingView does a lot of things. Not a lot of things are turned off. Prevailing trend is down. Last 4 days has been down. What do you think? This is the MACD, and it's hanging around, not doing nothing much, and so is the RSI. I'll probably not be trading Amazon this week, but I think it's a short. Google, same situation, down. Meta, I think the same situation is down, but got some consolidation there. So you could play this as a neutral play. Apple, more downside. If you're a long-term trader, buyers are buying. Tesla, down. My wife did some paper trading, and TradingView allows you to do that, paper trading. And she's a long-term trader and bought 38 shares, and she's lost $5,000. She didn't take my advice, and she doesn't know how to short. I'm not sure you can cheat your wife how to trade. I'm trying. I love Microsoft. It's a good mean reversion trading stock. Will it bounce up? Most likely. Is there consolidation here? Yes, there is. And I've shorted Netflix several times. This last time was not successful. I think it's going down. CRISPR, it's a genetics stock. Everybody loves it for the last 3 or 4 years. Says it's the wave of the future. Going to lead the way to a lot of cures, hereditary type diseases, but it is tanking. So I'm short. The China stock, FXI, and according to my indicators, it says it should be a prevailing trend is down. Good swing in stock here. Is there more downside ahead? I think there is, but the RSI is showing that it might be oversold. Got to make a choice. And the last one is EWZ, which is Brazil, relatively cheap ETF. Again, on a daily time frame, not much movement there, and you can see that there's some chop. We have the MACD showing a buy across over here, way deep in the month, and that would have, you could have caught that move there quite nicely. We have it deep down there. That would have been a 5 or 6, 7 day move, and nothing here. But we had an overbought condition on the RSI, and that would have been nice short. Now we have a oversold on the RSI, but I usually like to wait for it to come around, but it has not. We just had a dividend. ETFs pay dividends. Some of them do. I guess so. Oh, I don't know. If it contains a dividend stock, pay out that dividend because it owns a piece of it. Anyway, I have it as a short. What do you think? Tricky here. Brazil, they're having some political issues down there. But some of the analysts say it's ready to have a booming economy. I just don't know if it's now the time based on what's happening in the world. Sticking those 3 into my spreadsheet. I've been doing the same thing for last week. I would have had winners on my hands. And I'm still going to go with the shorts. Now, if you remember, we looked at the sectors that were performing at the time, and I said I wanted to go short on real estate, the technicals for another week, and healthcare. Real estate, technology, and healthcare. That was on the weekly. And on the daily, what happened on Friday was healthcare, technology, and real estate. Biggest loser. VNQ is a ETF for real estate. And you can see it trades and swings rather nicely. And the job of a swing trader is to try to capture these swings. This is a zigzag indicator. It's perfect, but it's only perfect because it uses future data and repaints itself to be perfect. So you can only use it for visual. Right now, the zigzag doesn't know what it's doing, but it knew what it was doing on the upward swing, but now it doesn't know that. I'm assuming it's thinking it might go down. We had a overbought condition here and a crossover. I like them a little deeper like these. And this one, which would have predicted early with that one. A lot of people think indicators tell you exactly what the moment to buy and sell. I don't find that the case, but it does help with trends. Now, whether you think it's going to go up or bounce down or whatever, with the higher interest rates, and they're going to go higher, is the real estate business, is that the place you want to be? I think I'm going to go short. An ETF is an easy thing to trade, especially for beginners. Real estate. Zillow. I don't know who's traded this, but it's been a hard stock for me. I don't know. Looks like it's not having a directional. There's a lot of chop there. I still think it's going to be short, but you could go neutral in this one too. And the last real estate that I want to look at is WPC. WP Carey Company is a real estate investment trust. Nice long runs. Some chop here. Again, like we've seen with the ETF. But I still think after that chop or consolidation, and you'll do some reading videos that you're looking for that consolidation, and shortly after it consolidates, you'll have a breakout. I'm thinking it's going to break out to the down. Something to watch for. Real estate. What was the other one? Techs. XLK is a technology ETF. Lots of people trade this. Nice swings. Nice long swings. And we seem to be swinging down. There's a crossover and a crossover of the MACD. And we had an overbought bought condition here, which would have been right there, and we're below that now. It would have had some pain here. I do think there's going to be some buyers in the technology field this week, and I think from now to after the new year, we're going to have not a lot of movement. So I'm neutral. Neutral on XLK. What's Meta doing? Lots of negative news on Meta and Zuckerberg. Looks like there's some consolidation here. The RSI. I think I'm going to be neutral. And there's ways to play using options, using iron condors, calendar spreads that are neutral type plays. Iron butterflies, both credit and debt debit type neutral plays. During the rest of the week, when I see what Mondays looks like, I'll be posting my neutral trades. BIDU. My wife is Chinese, so I have like Chinese stocks. I know a lot of people say, hey, get rid of them, but that's something we do talk about. RSI is overbought. We can see that we have nice swings for BIDU. Is it coming back down? Some people believe in this 50% retracement. That's about 50% there. And so it might be coming down to around 100. That's $12 difference. And we got the crossover of the zero lag MACD saying going down. I like this as a short, or like the other technicals, a neutral. I think I'm going to go short with BIDU. Short or neutral. And the last sector that I want to look at and plan ahead, can't do too many stocks, okay? Because I've got about $19,000 to spend this week, and I don't want to do too much. I get confused after 20 or 30. Look at this healthcare. Zip up. Now we have a zigzag, doesn't know what it's doing, and it looks like it might go down, and it looks like it is. And we had an overbought condition here. Not much happening with the MACD though. That's an indication usually for the RSI to go down. And Friday it did go down $2. I'm guessing that healthcare will be dragged down like the rest of them, but it won't stay down because I think that healthcare will be resilient in a recession. Eli Lilly, LLY, diabetes drugs. Not much happening with the RSI. Not much happening with the MACD. Zigzag doesn't know what it's doing. I think it might go down. Remember, it knows what it's doing when it goes up. It has been going up. But now things are not going up. Now this could all change and know what it's doing. I mean, if suddenly this thing turned around, this zigzag blue line will continue on. That's why it really can't trade with it. But price action looks fairly neutral. And that's what I'm going to say for Lilly. Lilly is a strong company. And the last one I want to talk about for this video and for my plan, my trading plan, is Johnson & Johnson. Speaking about another strong company. Johnson & Johnson is the one. Zigzag showing up, and now it looks like it might want to go down. Looks like it might go down, but it's a strong company, and I'm inclined to say it might just hang in between a range. It's neutral. So updating my spreadsheet again, or my plan, I plan to go neutral with healthcare, possibly a short. Neutral with technicals, and that's because this neutral flavor is based on the Christmas holidays coming up, and a lot of the big boys and girls are going to go home, so the big money is not going to be there. So there's going to be a lot of flipping and flapping around. Real estate, generally, I'm going to be short for the next 6 to 7 months, and short and global. I've updated the spreadsheet, and we'll see how we do. My predictions or guesses. And I think every trader needs to know how to do this, to make some assumptions, do some analysis, and follow through it and putting your money where your mouth is. And the nice thing about this is beginner traders can do it quite easily to see how well you did for the week. Make a prediction, see how you did for the end of the week. This is a 76% right. Hey, you should be able to make some money with a win rate of 76% or guess rate. Those odds are pretty darn good. Let's see what they are this week. I have a free chat where I post my trades regularly. And I also have a section where I post my trade signals. It's based on an algo. And I might take the trades on that. Now, what we just went over was my strategic plan based on some fundamental analysis. And this is algorithmic based on some of the same principles I just showed you of the MACD, stochastic RSI, and the RSI. Didn't show you the stochastic RSI, but that's another indicator that I use. But basically, as if you're a beginner trader, all you need to do is look at the chart, pick a direction, and go with it. Remember to do your own due diligence, take responsibility for your trade, paper trade if you have to, learn it, and win. Happy trading. We'll catch you on the flip. Remember to like and subscribe this video.